Hello guys, my name is Yasmin. How you doing today? Welcome to my channel, and on this channel we talk about everything you need to know about traveling. So now you are ready to go abroad. You've done your research, you have watched my video on steps you should consider before going abroad. You have told all your family members that you're going abroad. You told grandma, hey grandma, I'm going to Costa Rica. Oh uncle, I'm going to Mexico. Auntie, I'm going to France. So you are ready to go abroad. You're telling people already that, right? Because you know, like you have like on the inside, you know you're going, but you still have to do the application process. So once you're done doing your research and you tell your advisor you want to go abroad, they'll be like, okay, now that you think you're ready to go abroad, you sure that's the country you want to go to, you sure this is the program that you want to go with, they give you an application form, and the application usually online. So let's talk about it right now. So the first step is the application process is the normal things that we usually do with all application. When you apply for a job, or you apply for like internship, anything, it's the same thing. So it starts with what's your name, what's your date of birth, what's your social security number. They might ask that, maybe the last 4 digits. They might ask for the number of on your passport number. They said your passport number. So you need to have a passport to have a number, right? So I will do a video on how to get a passport if you don't have a passport. They also will ask about your medical history. They will tell you to send them your record, your hospital record, your medical record. They will ask you for that. So yeah, they'll ask you for that. Like, you cannot come to their country with a disease. So they make sure all your vaccines are up to date, right? It's a way to protect yourself first and also protect the people that already live there, right? So yeah, get all your vaccine up to date. I know if you don't like to get shots, like I don't like to get shots, but every time I go to a country, I always make sure I have all my vaccine up to date, because there's some countries, if you don't get it up to date, you get to the airport, and once you are at the airport, they will ask you like for your vaccination, your document and stuff, and you show it to them, and they'll be like, no, you don't have this vaccine, we give it here. So you have to pay them some amount of money first right at the airport. I don't think you can even use your card. You need to have cash. I will talk about in another video how you need to have cash every time you travel to another country. They'll ask you for cash, and they would give you that shot right there once you're at the airport. So make sure you're always up to date. The next step of the application, they will ask like, are you female or male? Stuff like normal things, normalities that we see through applications, right? You're gonna see all of it in there. The next part, they will ask you about the essay. The essay is the biggest part of the application. I think once people look at your essay, they kind of get an idea of who you are. They can see your personality through your essay. So let's talk now a little bit about the essay, what you should know, how you should write your essay for your application. So before we even get into the essay, let me make sure I state that this process can apply to if you want to go study abroad, or even if you want to go have an internship abroad. You still have to fill out the applications and put your name or your personal information. Then later on you have to write an essay. So make sure you follow the same step and you follow the advice that I have for it. So now let's get back to the essay. So first, when you start the essay, you should always tell them why you want to go study abroad and what difference it will make in your studies. My reason to go abroad, let me take me as an example. I wanted to go improve my Spanish, and secondly, I hate the winter, so I wanted to escape winter. But no, I'm not gonna put on my application I hate winter, so I want to go to your study abroad program so I can escape winter and have a free vacation. No, I'm not gonna say that. I would say I would want to improve my Spanish. I also wanted to learn about a new culture. I wanted to taste new foods. I wanted to visit different places. So these are the things that I will put on the essay. Also, I will tell them like what difference it will make in my studies, right? Well, I know for a fact in my school, the classes that we're offering for my major, because I graduated with a Bachelor of International Studies, right? So the classes they were offering for international studies were not that interesting in my school. So when I was looking at different programs abroad, I saw that they have different classes that I really want to learn. Like, you know, I really want to be part of. Like, I remember in Costa Rica, they have a class on human rights. My school didn't have a class on human rights, right? But they had it, and I wanted to be part of that class. I loved it. They have a different class about how to resolve conflict. I thought it was amazing for my major, so that's the reason why I picked that program. So you always need to show your academic reason why you want to go to that program, and also show a little bit of interest, like maybe in the culture. Like, I want to improve my Spanish, I want to improve my language skill, I would say. Maybe you want to learn another language, right? And I would say like, hey, I also want to learn about new culture. I want to know the food, I want to learn the dance, I want to learn everything. That's why, these are the reason why I want to go study abroad, and this is the reason why I went with your program, because you offering the classes that I'm interested in. Another thing that I will write on my essay is about volunteering, like doing an internship abroad. So I'm a strong believer that if you go to a country for a long period of time, if you go for 3 days there, okay, or 1 week is okay, but if you're gonna stay for like 3 months, 4 months, 6 months to a year, I feel like you should also spend some time giving back to the community and volunteer, do some volunteering work in that country. So that would be a good place to showcase that you will do that. So you should put on your essay, hey, I'm thinking about going back in your country because I hear like you guys have a lot of issue. For example, I take my example for me again. I know like you guys have a lot of domestic violence issue in your community, and I want to go or work at a volunteer at a women's shelter, right? That show like that you're a great personality. Like, you really, you're not here for vacation, you're here to study. You're probably gonna have a little bit of fun, but you want to give back to the community. Let me take an example again of nursing student, right? Nursing student, they're so limited in the US, right? Maybe like in the US, they're second year in college, they cannot give shots yet, but if they go abroad, they can do that. So if I was a nursing student, I probably like, hey, I want to go abroad because I want to get a head start on all my friends that are already here, my classmates. I feel like I'll be able to integrate into the nursing world. So for example, again, when I was in Mexico, the students that were doing nursing and stuff like that, they were able to give shots, and they were sophomores, they were able to give shots, they were able to get in the room, like experience first-hand experience of like someone getting surgery, you know, or someone giving birth. They were able to be in the room, like literally in the room. That will never happen in the US. There's so much regulation here that will never happen, but it happens abroad. So make sure you always take advantage of this internship abroad, but also make sure you always state it in your essay that you want to go do that abroad, so it make your essay a little stronger. Another part of the essay that you should always do is to tell them why they should pick you, why you're the best candidate for the program, because a lot of people are applying and they cannot accept everybody. So you need to show your personality. Yes, the last part, I feel like this is time for you to show your personality. Yeah, I want to go to your country because I want to learn about the rainforest. I've always been interested. I'm a good hiker. I love to hike. Or I'm really passionate about helping women. So for me like, hey, my giving, like I said, is to help women. I would like make women with build their self-esteem. I can help them how to dress, how to be confident, and this is what I can bring to that community. So always show your personality through your essay. Be like, tell them what you like to do. Yeah, I love to eat pizza, so that would be great for me if I'm in Italy. Try different pizza in the region and see, like, make sure you state. Lastly, because they see so much application and you want them to remember you, like, you know, so like that crazy example, like, yeah, you love pizza, be like, hey, I love pizza, and I feel like being in Italy will be give me a great opportunity for me to try different pizza and see the different taste, the real pizza, right? So like the person that reading that thing, when your name pop up, be like, yeah, that's the guy that want to try all the pizza here. Yep, let me have him in my program. So always show your personality through your essay. Next step will be the following things in the application. Guys, so usually the last part of the application is housing. Housing is another chapter. So I will do a special video like on homestays, on dorming on campus, or having your own apartment if you want to. So I will do, leave in the comments below if you want me to do this video. Please let me know in the comments below if you want to know the difference between these different kind of housing. But let's get back to the application now. So if the application, they will ask in the application, if your school offers it, they will put, do you want to stay on the homestay? Meaning you're gonna have a dad, mom, whatever. I will go through that thing in the next video if you ask me to do it. And then the second part, they might ask you, do you want to stay on campus? So that means you eat here, you go to school here, like you do in the US, right? They can do that. And they can ask you, oh, or you want to have an apartment with your friends, so you guys don't get a host mom, right? You just get like an apartment. We put you in an apartment. We have that, we offer that. Or they might offer you to be like, you know what, you don't even have to go through housing through us. You can decide to go independently. You just go to school first. Independently, you can find your own housing apartment that you can live there on your own. So make sure you clarify that, you check back if they have the check box, you check what you want to do, or ask them question what they offer, right? So usually they'll put it, but if you don't see it, make sure you ask question. And let me know in the comment below if you want me to do a video on the different type of housing when you go abroad. So once you are done with your application, lastly, you need to follow instruction. Yeah, it's not as easy as it sounds. It's hard to follow instruction, and I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of not following instruction and getting frustrated with the director of the program, like, because yes, you have the ability to talk with the director of the program, or they assign you an assistant that you can send them like emails. Always check your emails. Always check your emails, always ask questions. But before you ask them questions and get frustrated with them, you need to follow instruction. So make sure you always reviewing your application, like review what question I missed, or maybe I'm writing this in wrong, like your email, or maybe your social security, maybe you put the wrong number, or your passport, maybe you put the wrong number. So make sure you always proofread that, like review your application, have someone look over for you. The same with your essay, proofread. Don't send it like this, you just like you did it overnight and you sent it. No. Proofread. Make sure you always respect the format. They might tell you use like single spaces or double space, like they want you there. Sometimes some people are really picky, so make sure you always follow instruction. And if you have questions, there's always someone that will be there to help you. But my recommendation is to always review your thing, follow the instruction before you call them, because I used to do that. I used to like skim through my email or skim through all the instruction, then go ask questions, and the lady that will be smart and be like, oh, that was we already talked about it on the application for on our website. And I will get mad and frustrated, but it was my fault for not reading through everything. It was my fault for expecting her to tell me when I had all the information right in front of me, and that's not good. Maybe they already knew like I was a good student, right? So they really wanted me on the program, but I was like hard-headed. I was like always asking them questions that I already had all the information of it. So make sure you always be careful when you ask them questions. You always should ask them questions, always when you're confused. But make sure you already have the information. It's like you read all the information that was already sent to you. Make sure you don't like you open all your emails. Make sure when you're in the process of going abroad, make sure you always check your emails, because sometimes they will send you an email that says like, hey, you need to schedule your interview. For example, for me, I had to schedule an interview because they wanted to test my level of Spanish. They didn't care that my school was telling them like she was already level 3 in Spanish. It was great. They didn't care. They wanted to see for themselves, so they wanted to do an interview with me. But because I wasn't reading instructions, sometimes I didn't know how to schedule my interview thing, and I was like keep doing it back and forth with the director of the program. It was frustrating when all the information was there, and the only thing I had to do was read it. So read it, be prepared for your interview, make sure like when you do your interview, it's probably gonna be in your room, probably in your dorm, in your house. Make sure the background always look neat, because at the end of the day, going to like a study abroad interview is same as going like a college interview, is same as doing the a job interview. So always be prepared. Okay guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like this video and subscribe to this channel and share this with all your friends. Also, if you have any question or concern about studying abroad, like the process, like the application, the essay, make sure you interact with me in the comments below. Let me know what you want to know and what question you have, and I can help you with it if I have time. Also, I'll be posting every Sunday, so make sure to watch me and see you next week.